will end up scoring some 20% marks. But if your introduction is normal, content is not normal, but conclusion is very good, you will end up scoring very, very good marks, around 5 marks, 50% marks. Now comes the game player paper 4. Paper 4 is of ethics. Paper 4 is basically a new paper added, and this paper has created a lot of difference. If you have written well, you have gotten three digit marks, 120, 130, 110 like this. And if you have written very normal answers, you might get some bot marks. You might get some 89, 90. So ethics paper is not about writing on ethics, on the ethical terms. Ethics paper comprises two parts. First part is writing about ethics, and second part is integrating those ethics with Indian culture, Indian society, Indian law and order, Indian constitution, and national interest. 90% of the students I interacted have written ethics answers on first part only. All the ethical terms they have written, we are very good, we should be moral, we should be virtuous, all these things. Ethical terms will give you only 30% marks, 35, 25% marks. But the second part, in the context of Indian culture, society, constitution, law and order, your suggestion, this part will give you 60% marks. And they won't ask you, you have to integrate your answers. So focus is how you are going to give your ethical answers. Ethical answers must be having two components, components of ethics and components of Indian constitution, law and order. Every answer should end with the conclusion having component of preamble, having component of national interest, societal interest, all those things. Those things is very important. Now, this time you might have seen 125 marks was for the normal and 125 marks was for case study. Case study was very relevant this time. They asked, what are the options available to you? Evaluate each option. Which option will you choose and why? So you should try to give what are the options available to you. What are the options available to you means first you should write like this. The options are available to me are like 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to give at least 4 options. 4 options minimum, 5 options also you can give. And try to frame good options. But the relevant option should be the second option or first option. Don't try to give the most important option in the fourth. Because the evaluator when he will read, then he will find the most relevant option on the first or second part only. Now comes evaluate. Evaluate means what? You have to give what? The positive points and the negative points out of that. So try to give in paragraph. First paragraph the positive point and second paragraph the negative point for the first option. No for second option, same thing. Now question is which option will you choose and why? This was the question. Which option will you choose and why? So give which option you are going to select. I would go for the following option and why. In why, that why will contain 70 to 75% marks. This evaluating options will contain only 20 marks, 20% marks. But this why will you choose this option will contain maximum 70 marks. So why you have to again write the significance of the case. Again you have to include Indian constitution. Again you have to include Indian law and order. And again you have to include society, country, all these things. They haven't asked, but you have to include society, country, Indian constitution, Indian law and order, everything. In this way, you will be getting more marks. Okay. Some of the people have asked case studies. Please tell some answers for your question. Okay. Some of the answers I will be uploading also. But I will be I'll take one example of a question. One question was there. It's basically a question called the only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. This was the question. Not this year, it's a normal question. And question is comment in the light of present context. Question was only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. It means you have to write only your voice, your conscience is going to matter. So you have to start your answer with the question. The only tyrant which I accept is the voice within means my conscience, the voice of the conscience. Because then you have to give the topics. What is the importance of voice of conscience? What happens when there occurs crisis of conscience? Why is conscience important? You have to give all these points. What is the importance of how is conscience will help you in ethical behavior? All these things. This all is your content. Now comes your conclusion. Conclusion you have to give if conscience is because conscience is the ultimate guide of the ethical behavior. So you have to give conclusion. Conscience helps in building. Conscience is the purity of heart and mind. It helps in building character, and this character helps in personality development. Personality development will definitely lead to the positive contribution towards society, ultimately in the interest of nation, national interest. So your answer again has the part of national interest, but the question didn't have any part of national interest, but the answer is having the part. And definitely this type of conclusion will fetch you more marks. So this is the thing which is required. UPSC is going to select you only those aspirants who have the view of Indian Constitution in them. If you don't have view of Indian Constitution, Indian law and order, national interest, only you know the facts, contents and all, it doesn't matter. They will give you very less marks, 20% marks and all. So case studies, some people are asking, do you find mains? Some people have asked, did you find mains questions from recent issues only? As in you were familiar with the questions from the recent issues? Yeah, around 50% questions were from the recent issues, but 50% were not. So don't worry for that. I think the exam is competitively relative. So don't worry for that. You will be getting all those aspects. Some people have asked, thinkers nahi dalne ki answer mein. Thinkers you can put if you want, but then be very, if you remember the exact thinking, exact answer, then only you should go for that. Otherwise don't go for thinker, because what happens is we keep writing on thinkers, and if you write any wrong fact, that's really bad. So if you don't write thinker, then some people ask, please discuss case study. I think this is I think a very small time case study discussion is very difficult, but I have told you what all to include in a case study. Case study, just try to give answers, just try to highlight on why part. Why have you chosen that option? Why should include all those things of Indian scenario, economic system, ecology, if it is needed. Ecology, I don't think in case study it will be needed. Environment, also sometimes some cases are of environment also. So try to include all dimensions of that. Try to give you multi-dimensional answers. Now I will come on a very important strategy of very. Some people are asking options available, examples please. I didn't get you what the question is. I'll deal with that. A new concept of UPSC called integrative answers. Integrative answers. If you use integrative answers, you will get more marks. Now, what is this integrative answers? UPSC is always trying to demand for those aspirants who are multi-dimensional, multifaceted, and have a lot of thinking from every field. He must not be confined to engineering, or he must not be confined to medical science or whatever. He must have the approach of integrative. I will give you an example here. What is integrative answer? See, now our country is facing drought. Okay, our country is facing drought, and might be the question has came on drought, the factors responsible for drought and whatever it is. So integrative answers means you have to integrate from all dimensions. See, drought is basically a phenomena. Now, why is drought happening this year? El Nino. Now here comes the geography. You have to draw the diagram of El Nino. You have to depict how the wind has been diverted and what is happening in El Nino. You have to tell by that diagram thing. Now, second part, during El Nino drought is happening. So what are your suggestions? What India should do to prevent this drought? What India should do? Some drought resistant seeds, some water harvesting new plants, some type of soil conservation techniques. All these things you have to do for the drought thing. Now, after that also, this is about this El Nino is from geography. The suggestion is from basically science and tech. Now, Article 275, in which grant in aid is mentioned by the central government to the state government, that comes of quality. So imagine your answer is covering geography, your answer is covering science and technology, your answer is covering quality. Plus, now you see again, now what is happening due to drought, financial loss. So what economic losses are happening and how economy should stabilize because of this thing. So economy and plus your conclusion. So you are saying this is called integrative answers. Integrative answers means one answer encompasses several dimensions like polity, history, economic, geography, everything. So see, the question was broad. You have included geography, science and tech, polity, economics, conclusion. This part, and for sure, if you write this sort of answer, I bet you will get even more than 50% marks. But for this, you have to keep answer writing a lot of answer writing is required. That's not for this won't come in one day. This will come around in 30 days. So do a lot of answer writing practice, a lot of question writing, and finally you will end up scoring good marks. See, now I have written an answer on corporate governance. One ethics answer of corporate governance. I have uploaded that answer. You can check corporate governance. Actually, that answer is having a proper introduction, a proper conclusion, and some facts of examples with all those things. So go through that answer and find out the relevance. Okay, many answers I will be uploading on isdream.com. So next part is very important part, essay. Essay is the most important, very dicey part. Very dicey in the sense either essay will make you be selected or not selected. Many friends I met who just got 60 marks, 70 marks. And many I met who got 125, 130, 135. It's just because of the essay. Essay is very dicey. And now essay of UPSC is generally a different section. Always they are keen to ask one essay on any philosophical topic, like Mahatma Gandhi's and all. I actually, it's my advice for you to you, don't try to attempt this philosophical essays, because philosophical essays will at least give less marks. 90% of the students I met, they have written philosophical essays and they end up scoring 80, 75, 70, which is actually less marks of 50. So don't go for philosophical essays. Second part is normal, they will ask on some social issues and all. Third is some economic type. Fourth is some science and tech type and all. So try to go for that essay which has maximum number of that dimensions. Now how you will write essay? I'm telling you, don't try to write all those phrases, this, or what is that called? Some good quotations and all. This won't work. I haven't written a single quotation in my essay because I was not doing the exact quotation. If you don't know the exact quotation, don't try to write, because it gives a very wrong framework. Because the evaluators, they are very intelligent, very much intelligent, and they know each and every word what the person has said. So don't try to bluff that evaluator. So in essay, try to give what the question has been asked in the essay. Try to give that introduction first. Then try to give multiple dimensions on any topic. Any topic may you can include all the dimensions: science and tech, environment, ecology, economics, everything. But the most important part of essay again comes on your conclusion. So you are saying one thing in every means. What is important is conclusion. Conclusion of essay must be very, very much optimistic and futuristic. It means you have to give some future orientation, future optimism, future positive aspect. If you give this thing, your conclusion will be very fine and you will be having a much higher edge than other aspirants. So essay part, you must focus on this thing: conclusion and optimistic conclusion, structural balanced conclusion with your suggestions. So suggestion and conclusion will follow around 50% marks of your essay. See, when a person evaluates, he's not going to read every word, but then he will know what you have written. At the end, when he will come to the end part and he finds this part very, very much optimistic, it will give a reflection that a person is of very high integrity, a person is a very good intellectuality, and he will give you more than 50% marks. But if this part is very good and your conclusion is not good, and when you come to when you read this conclusion, he will find a bit boring, that this person is not that optimistic, and he will give you a bit less marks. So what matter is your conclusion, suggestion, optimistic, futuristic. What future can be done for this topic of the essay? That will give you more marks. This is a short discussion on the essay. So you have understood 1250 marks for GS. What is the relevance? Lastly, I want to just highlight about what. For 1250 marks, your answer writing. What is required is answer writing. If you write around, before mains, if you write around 300 answers, I can assure you, you are going to get IS. Sure. I can, if you write 300 answers and get evaluated from your faculties, get proper suggestions, incorporate them, I challenge, I bet you are going to be into top 100, top 50, top 10, 300 answers. And that within a time frame of just 9 months, I'm saying. I'm not saying for 3 years or 4 years. So 300 answers you have to write. Every day make a practice of at least 2 answers to write every day. And afterwards you can increase the speed and do that. Learning, knowledge, reading all matters just 30%. Your answer writing is 40%, your revision is 30%. This is the thing. Answer writing is 40% because mains is all about answer writing. Now I will come on the topic of optional. Okay, some people have asked, please discuss conclusion part. Conclusion already I've told you. Conclusion should comprise three parts. First is law and order should be there. Second is Indian Constitution. This is very important. Indian Constitution must be there. The preamble to the Indian Constitution. Preamble means what? Preamble means you have to give the components of the preamble. Socialism, which is the basic framework of our Indian Constitution. So you have to give on Indian Constitution unity, integrity, socialism, secularism, all those things. So Indian part of Indian Constitution. Third part is societal interest, national interest. Your answer should always end on this part. If these three things plus suggestions you have included in earlier paragraph, if this thing is there, conclusion you will get good marks. Some people have asked, conclusion of case studies will contain what?